Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to my reading of Kira Kira. Last time, the second Literature Club band faced the consequences of their actions. Well, Meijima's actions. But the band stood with solidarity. Also, they respectfully did not lie to the principal, and instead are not going to give up at the band. The administration, of course, had to do something, but the tension isn't too bad, and they continue on.
Hey, Shino, that looks good. Kurari flashes me a bright smile.
It's really tasty! Here, one for you too, Shikakun!
She holds out some apricot candy. Ah, thanks. I take it.
I never saw a night vendor that didn't sell syrup candy!
Kurari is having fun. I eat a bit of the apricot candy she gave me. The tangy apricot is covered with syrup. It's a simple snack. Doesn't taste that good normally, but in this environment, it's delicious. Hey, Shino, are you full yet?
Nope, I can eat more!
Then, do you want to share some okonomiyaki? I've already had dinner, so I don't think I can finish a whole serving by myself. That's the truth. I shouldn't be hungry. But the smell I've been smelling and the sound I've been hearing are making me hungry. I want to eat, even just one bite. It's my treat for giving me the apricot candy.
Sure, I love okonomiyaki!
I wonder if there's anything she doesn't like. But I don't say anything. I place an order for okonomiyaki. The pre-made ones are all gone, so the young guy with blonde hair at the stand tells me to wait for a few minutes. Although he's young, the way he handles the spatulas on the grill looks very experienced. He must make tons of okonomiyaki every day. Our okonomiyaki is ready in just a few minutes. The freshly made okonomiyaki is steaming, and the shaved fish flakes are dancing on it.
Ooh, that looks delicious!
Kurari is about to drool. Let's eat over there. I pointed to the vacant stairs by the front door of the house next to the street. We sit next to each other and put the okonomiyaki pack in between us. Then I realize I only got one set of chopsticks. I'll just go get another.
That's okay, we can just share!
But
Look, we should eat it before it gets cold! Or can I take the first bite?
sure, go ahead.
No, you should go first. You paid.
Make up your mind. I break off a small piece and eat it. It's hot, and the taste of the sauce, mayonnaise, flour, and cabbage all mixed together is amazingly delicious.
Here, give me the chopsticks.
I hand the chopsticks to Kurari. She obviously can't wait. When she takes the chopsticks, she cuts the okonomiyaki into pieces. There is no hesitation in her action. I watch her while chewing.
Hot.
When she takes a bite of the freshly made okonomiyaki, she tries to cool it off inside her mouth. Then she swallows.
Ooh, it's so hot. How could you eat this, Shikakun?
Oh, hot food doesn't bother me. Did you burn the inside of your mouth?
Maybe I did, but it's delicious.
With a smile, she gives back the chopsticks.
It's your turn, Shikakun.
Yeah. I take the chopsticks from Kurari. Is this okay? But Kurari isn't bothered at all, so I shouldn't be either. If she doesn't care, then I shouldn't be embarrassed.
Hurry, hurry, I'm next.
As she rushes me, I take another bite. Now I'm being too conscious of her. I can't even taste the food.
Me next. Give it to me.
Kurari takes the chopsticks from my hand, picks up a piece, and puts it in her mouth. She doesn't care?
What? Why are you staring at me?
Well, you've got a bit of seaweed stuck between your teeth. There isn't really.
What? Don't look! Where is it?
She covers her mouth and asks me, "Don't cover it, I can't see unless you show me."
No! Tell me without looking!
How is that possible? Then I tell her there's no seaweed.
Hey! Don't you dare tease me like that!
Kurari puffs out her cheeks. So we finish the okonomiyaki while swapping the pair of chopsticks back and forth.
Thank you! It was delicious!
Karari smiles. There's a little bit of sauce in the corner of her mouth. This time, it's actually there. It's almost time for the fireworks to start. We gather again and look for a good spot to watch the show. We find the perfect spot on the slope, away from the crowd. We sit in a girls' group and a guys' group. If this was a mixer, I'm sure we'd sit closer to each other, but this isn't exactly that kind of party. There isn't anyone who objects to how we are split up. I have to admit that I'm a little disappointed, but we aren't sitting that far apart, so I guess it's okay. We are a little far from where the fireworks are, but they will be right in front of us, and we feel the cool river breeze. Watching fireworks too close isn't that good, so this is actually a good spot. Murakami hands me a cold beer, and I open it. The first fireworks go up into the sky. The yellow fireball that goes straight up into the dark night sky becomes a huge flower with a loud noise. This is amazing. I wonder how long it has been since I last watched fireworks. I bet the last time was when I was a kid. I never liked watching fireworks when I was little. I must have matured a little because I'm enjoying this. At first, the fireworks went up sparingly, but now they go up one after another. The fireballs turn into beautiful fireworks and light up the night sky.
Oh, wow!
Every time a firework goes up, I hear Karari's exclamation.
Even with this much distant, it's so loud. How many drums would it take to make this much noise?
Murakami asks Tonya.
I don't know, but I like the primitive noise. I like the sound of thunder too because it's mysterious. But I like man-made sounds like this too. It has a warmth to it.
So, fireworks are punk rock too, huh?
Murakami says something I can't understand and nods big.
It sure is beautiful to look at the night sky painted by fireworks. But at the same time, it's sad. We humans can't live just looking up to the stars.
He starts to talk about something strangely poetic. What are you on about? I ask him suspiciously.
Well, this is what I mean. We young guys should be looking at the fireworks in the sky, but we can't help getting excited about the flowers on the ground, too. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I'm saying it's nice to watch the fireworks, but it's more important to pay attention to the girls. You're weird. I'm tired of this. It's your fault that you don't understand me.
Why do you even need to say things like that now, when we're enjoying the fireworks?
Oh, shut up. I've always wanted to be popular amongst girls. I'm a virgin, unlike you. I want girls. That's all I think about all the time.
I don't think there's anyone else who can say such things so directly.
I've never done it either.
When Tonya says that, Murakami gets excited.
Then you can understand me, can't you? You know this desperation.
I don't think I'm desperate though.
He tilts his head.
That's not good, Tonya. Sexual desire is necessary for any human being. If you don't have it, you won't be able to play good music. Even Dr. Freud talked about libido.
You know, Murakami, I interrupt him. Please, I beg you, don't commit a sexual crime. With your physique, there will be no sympathy.
Of course not. I'm not just about sexual desire. I know love is important. Actually, I was putting too much emphasis on love until now. But if I do that, then I can't do anything.
You are so innocent.
Tonya mutters with amazement.
So, I realize this can't go on. After all, men and women are more indecent than that. There are plenty of ugly realities, so you have to be tough. If I'm disturbed by things like this, I'll be a virgin for the rest of my life. What do you think as a more experienced person?
I don't know. I really don't know how to respond to that. She's the one who made the first move, and I didn't really do anything.
Die!
You had plenty of chances when you were on the tennis team. You ruined them yourself.
That's a different story.
How could it be that different? Besides, you and I aren't that different from the girl's point of view. Look at me. I was dumped after all.
But you still got laid, right? Little things won't excite you anymore.
Yeah, I do. When my hand touches a girl hand, that excites me. There's no difference. There's nothing to be surprised about.
Everything you say hurts my heart.
What do you want me to do about it?
Tonya, what do you think about his attitude?
I think it's great he isn't dejected after he got dumped. I'm sure he'll find someone special very soon.
I'm not talking about that. Anyways, you should be able to find a girl anytime, especially after the cultural festival. You must be so popular now.
It's not that simple. Relationships are complicated.
Tonya is keeping his own pace, as usual.
Anyway, I just asked you this question because this is the perfect time.
Murakami pulls us into a huddle. What is he going to ask? Tonya and I get suspicious.
Hey, which girl is your type?
How could you ask us a question like that?
I know, but they're all so pretty. I was excited when I first saw them in Yukatas.
What do you mean excited? You aren't thinking anything perverted, are you?
Well, I can't deny that, but I can't help it. I am a guy.
Is that your excuse?
Come on, which one? Let me hear your opinion, and let's have fun.
My type, huh? Geez, it's like a night of an overnight field trip.
Hey, what are you going to do after you get the answer from us?
I want to hear your opinion, so I can reconfirm their good points. Plus, by doing so, we become closer. I like doing things like that.
That's right, you don't really have any friends.
You don't have many friends either, right? But I think it's important. They're always nearby, so it could be hard for us to realize how attractive they truly are. But we need to see them as ladies sometimes, don't you think?
Do we?
Of course. Especially you, Miyajima. You are always so cold to them. I don't know if you even think of them as girls.
Do you think so? I thought I'd always been kind to them.
No way. The band is done, so you can look at them as girls, right?
I wasn't trying to be that way, though. How can I change all of a sudden? I hesitate.
I like Isurugi.
He must have been thinking while he was quiet. Chie?
Yeah, she's very responsible and sweet. She's very girlish, too. I wish I could go out with someone like her.
He sounds very firm.
He's right. Isurugi will make a good wife. I see. So that's your type, huh? Good job for expressing yourself. We've become closer. I'll give you 5 points.
Murakami nods. So he uses a point system for friendship.
Yeah, I think I like older women.
Tonya nods lightly. He sounds like he's talking about someone else. He's a strange guy too. Chie, huh? That's unexpected.
You don't agree?
Murakami asks me. Well, I've known her since I was little, so I don't see her that way.
Then, which one do you like? Kashiwara?
Kashiwara... She's beautiful, and she's from a good family. So she's got everything.
But...
She's out of my league. I don't think you can go out with someone like that unless you're extremely confident about yourself.
That's true. She lives in a different world than us. But that gap makes things more dramatic.
But in reality, it's extremely difficult.
Then there's only one left. Kurari Shino, the one you're always with.
Shino? God, I don't think that's even possible.
But she's cute, right?
Yeah, I think she's cute, but a coworker and a band member. I almost died worried about her. If we started dating, who knows how long I'd live. She's so unpredictable.
That's part of her cuteness. You're so picky. All you do is complain.
I don't think she's bad, but realistically, it'll be difficult, don't you think? I just want someone normal. Someone I could date for a long time.
You're too realistic. No wonder you failed once already.
Shut up. Then how about you? Who do you like?
Me? Let's see. I like them all.
What? How could you say that after asking us? You idiot.
Oh, don't say that. But it's true. They're all so cute. I can't pick just one.
Murakami says. I bet he's telling the truth. So why did he have to ask us?
Every girl has something appealing. How could I pick just one?
He sighs, like Hamlet. Pick? Who does he think he is? Some visual novel protagonist?
I truly think all the girls in this world are wonderful. They are angels. I wish all the girls in the world were my girlfriends, and I could have sex with each and every one.
I don't know if he's a feminist or a demon.
Hey guys, what are you talking about? You're supposed to be watching the fireworks.
Oh, Chie. It's not just her. All three are nearby. The sky is quiet. I guess the fireworks are over. Look, it's your fault. We couldn't enjoy the fireworks. Murakami interrupts.
Nothing. I was just asking them stuff.
He tries to come up with an excuse.
What kind of stuff?
Kurari asks curiously.
Oh. Could I ask you girls too?
Sure.
Wait, you aren't going to ask them, are you? He doesn't even listen.
If you had to go out with someone, which one would you pick?
He asks as I expected. How embarrassing.
Go out.
Yeah. If the three of us were the only men left on Earth, I want you to think which one of us you would pick.
Is that what you were talking about instead of watching the fireworks?
It's important.
Murakami says calmly. Does he have a sense of shame? I feel like I'm turning red.
Who cares?
Chie mutters with a complicated expression on her face.
Do you want to hear our results?
I don't want to hear.
Kurari refuses immediately.
I want to hear it badly, but at the same time, I'm scared, so I don't want to hear it.
I see. That's too bad. But I want to hear it. So, which one? Isurugi, what do you think?
Let's see. I think I would choose Tonya-kun.
Chie says while thinking.
He is a hard worker and very honest.
Not Meijima?
Why in the world is he asking that?
Shikanosuke? I don't know. I think he's the kind to cheat. I don't see a bright future with him. I think he'd probably wind up as a pimp.
What she just said is extremely cruel.
I see. That's a proper way of thinking. As you said, Tonya will make sure he'll make his partner happy.
That's right. Out of you three, I think he's the only decent one.
Murakami nods as if he agrees. But is he okay with this? She just said only. She just rejected you too. How could she say such a thing? That's rude to my future wife. Look at Tonya. He picked Chie himself, but even when he hears what she says, He keeps his poker face. Anyway, I'm extremely insulted. I must object to Chie, that's for sure. I didn't say anything earlier, but she has tons of bad points too. I open my mouth.
I'll pick Chika-kun!
Kurari interrupts me.
If I can pick, I would like to go out with Chika-kun!
She looks at me. Okay, thanks. I don't know how to respond.
Miyajima, you're beat red. You are so innocent, aren't you?
He teases me. Shut up! But why?
You have a rude mouth, but you're a sweetheart!
I am?
That's true. He is sweet, but...
Chie is wearing a confused expression. What do you mean, but? Why can't you just say I'm sweet?
But means but. Okay, if you really want me to, I'll say it.
I'm sorry. I don't want her to go on talking about me, so I apologize.
I see.
Murakami steps forward and nods.
Tonya, Miyajima, in that order, huh? I guess I haven't been named yet. I have many good points too, you know. But you all have preferences, so that's okay. So, Kashiwara, how about you? I'll give you a little bonus now.
Who? Me?
Kashiwara gets confused.
Yes. What do you think? What is your type? Do you like a tall guy? How about a muscular guy? Maybe a sensitive guy.
He is so totally talking about himself. Kashiwara is having a hard time answering. Knowing how he is, maybe he's simply asking those things without realizing what he's saying.
I'm not saying you have to go out with the one you pick. I'm just asking hypothetically.
Murakami asks again and tries to get an answer.
I would pick Murakami-san then.
What a sweet girl Kashiwara is. You don't have to say his name. If you don't want to go out with anyone, you can say so.
Hey, why would you say such a thing? Are you jealous?
Murakami complains. I don't know if that really was her choice. Maybe she felt pressured. Poor Kashiwara.
No, I really mean it. He is kind.
She smiles. I'm sure she truly thinks he's kind, but still.
The one who knows the best picks the best.
Murakami looks truly satisfied. The crowd is moving towards the train station. The vendors try to get customers. We're walking in the crowd too. We're all silent.
It's sad after the party.
Kurari is walking next to me. I don't feel anything different because of what she said earlier. It sure is, isn't it? We're talking about Kurari after all. I try not to let her choice affect me and continue to talk.
It's true that time passes faster when you're having fun. I was sad after the cultural festival. I wish it could have gone on forever.
But if time passes fast, then your life will end fast too, right? I don't mind unpleasant things here and there. I don't want my life to be over that quickly.
That's true. I don't want only unpleasant things, but I guess moderation is important. I wish time passed more slowly when you're having fun, but I guess that's life.
That's right. That's reality. Then we hear a voice.
Hey, are you really going to break up the band?
It's Murakami, who's walking behind us.
That's too bad. You guys were great, and people loved you.
No one answers that question. I feel that it's a shame that this is it, and I'm sure that's how everyone else feels too. But at the same time, we all know how difficult it'd be to continue. We have to concentrate on studying, and besides, we don't have a purpose to do the band anymore. We formed the band to celebrate the Second Literature Club's finale. When the cultural festival ended, everything ended. If someone insists to continue, maybe things will be different. But nobody is brave enough to say such a selfish thing. Besides, that might even affect our future. Then Tonya speaks.
Before you break up, do you want to participate in an event with us?
He says Star Generation is hosting an event next week, and he wants us to participate.
Do you remember Yagi-san from the cultural festival? He really liked you and said you could participate as a special guest. I already told him that it could be difficult, but if you want to, you can.
Are you talking about Star Generation's 5th anniversary event?
Yeah, that's it.
Tonya nods.
Oh my god, you guys, you'd be stupid not to participate.
Who else is going to be at this event?
Let's see. There's going to be Jaga Butter, Yawa...
All the names listed are famous local bands.
They are all local celebrities.
Why don't you give the music cafe a try? We know all the participants, so there won't be any weirdos.
I just can't believe it. Our band's purpose was the cultural festival. We don't have much experience. We just started to play our instruments, and we've only performed once before. I've been to a music cafe a couple times, but not as a performer. I've never even dreamed of performing. Besides, they charge people to get in, don't they? Is our band worth paying money for? I can't even imagine us performing amongst such famous bands. I'm honored, but I feel like we shouldn't be allowed to perform. We appreciate the offer, but I can't finish my sentence.
I want to do it!
Everyone looks at her. She looks cheerful and bright. She's no longer sad.
I want to play at the music cafe! It'll be fun! We can play really loud! It's so dark, yet so bright!
Kurari continues excitedly. I actually expected her to react this way. After all, she's the one who suggested doing the band after visiting the music cafe. Now, she suggests this. We all know that, and that's why we don't know what to say. First, Kashiwara says with a smile,
I knew you would say that. Even if this wasn't offered, I knew you would suggest something like it. Do you think so? Yes, because every time you look at me, your eyes say you want to do the band.
Kurari gets embarrassed.
Maybe we could do it. Embarrass ourselves one last time before we break up?
Chie is smiling bitterly too.
They're making it sound like they're just humoring Kurari, but I'm sure they're both interested too. The three girls look at me. Why are you looking at me? I don't mind. Did you think I would object?
Sorta. I thought you might say something.
Why does she say that?
You want to do it too, right, Shika-kun? You want to perform at the music cafe!
Kurari is so supple. Kashiwara is simply smiling. I won't object. Besides, that means I can skip the special study session. Kurari frowns a little, but we all agree to perform one last time.
Hey, Shika-kun! It says right here, the second literature club band! See?
Kurari points to the whiteboard and smiles.
Our name is on the sign in front, too! We sound like a real band!
We sure do. I didn't know our band was called the Second Literature Club Band. At the cultural festival, we performed as the Second Literature Club, so we really didn't give us a name. I wish we'd given ourselves a better name. I mumble.
Do you think so? I think it sounds cool! Also, it's a great advertisement for our club!
What's the point of advertising for a club that no longer exists? Kurari doesn't care what I'm saying. She's still happy. She just laughs. With a smile on her face, she walks up to Kashiwara, who's checking her guitar. Then she starts to talk happily again. After Kurari leaves, I'm alone. This is the first time for me to be backstage of the music cafe. I look around and I can't help feeling weird being here. I sigh. The room isn't that big. There's a mirror on the wall and a monitor showing the stage. I don't know if backstage is usually like this, but it looks like backstage. There are other bands getting ready in the room as well. Some are checking their makeup and costumes in front of the mirror. Some are chatting, and I can see a few listening to something with a headset. They wait in their own style. Today's bands are all friends of Star Generation, and each band has a unique color to it. There's a guy with a blonde Mohican in leather costume talking in the meeting, and next to him is a guy in plain clothing, slurping out of a cup of noodles. I also see a very muscular skinhead guy chatting with a smile. This is a chaotic scene. The only thing we all have in common is that we're all rather famous bands. I haven't been to the performance of a couple of them, but I've heard of all the bands' names. Only Star Generation could gather such famous bands. To see Kashiwara holding her guitar and Kurari humming in the scene is absolutely bizarre. They're even getting along with the other band's members. Maybe it's because we only have girls in our band. For example, Chie is talking to the vocalist from Yaga Butler, Hiroko Tokyo. Yaga Butler is known for their abnormal performance, and some music cafes prohibit them from performing. You want to know how abnormal they are? They were eating live chicks in one of the movies I saw. The scar he's showing to Chie must be from the performance in August, when he accidentally shaved himself with an electric file. His name is Hiroko, but he's a guy. He looks like a physical laborer, and I have to say, he looks rather scary. How can Chie talk to someone like that so casually? I've seen the guy Kurari is talking to in one of the magazines before. Do we really belong here? Me? Yes, I'm being in drag in this room. What can I say? It's almost time to open the show. Yagihara, who's in plain clothes, comes in with a bouquet of flowers.
Are you guys having fun?
He talks to Kurari, who's putting some powder on her face. It seems like it's more important to her to keep rhythm than to put the powder on right.
Sure, I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm glad. How about you, Shikanosuke?
I'm alright, but do I really have to wear this?
What are you talking about? The audience loved it. Why wouldn't you want to do something the audience loved? How is everyone else doing? You getting nervous?
He looks around the room and checks the rest of the members.
Don't you guys ever get nervous? When I first started to perform, I was very nervous.
He smiles bitterly.
Well, there's nothing we can do at this point.
It's your first music cafe performance. I came to relax you, but it seems I didn't have to.
Listen to you. You cursed us to fail the first time. Isn't that what you're trying to do here, too?
You got me.
He laughs.
Okay, you guys are the secret weapon tonight. Surprise the audience, okay?
He tries to pressure us, wishes luck to everyone, and leaves the room to meet with the owner. Then he comes right back.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
He bows to me. What?
This is for you. One of the staff members received it.
Yagihara hands me the bouquet of flowers. For me?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. See? It says, to Shikako Miyajima.
He points to the little card on the bouquet. There's my stage name.
Wow, this must be expensive. I bet it's from someone who saw you at the cultural festival and found out you would be performing here. Did you let everybody know?
I told my friends at school. Wonder if this is just a joke from them.
They sure spent a lot of money for a joke then.
Huh. I take the bouquet while feeling puzzled.
Well, have fun on stage.
Even after he left, I feel like someone was pulling my leg. This is the first time I received a bouquet. What's going on? I really think it's a joke. But just like Yagihara said, it's a very expensive joke. I can't think of anyone who'd spend this much money on a joke. Oh, the card. The answer must be on that. It's not a card, it's an envelope. There's a letter inside. I don't see the sender's name on the back of the envelope, but I'm sure it's inside, if it's not a joke. I hope it's not a mean joke. I carefully open the seal. I pull the paper out. There's a few lines of words. I skip the letter part and look down at the name at the end.
With love, truly yours, Masayuki
Onda.
I freeze.
What's wrong? Wow, look at the flowers! Is that from someone? How wonderful. It must be from one of your fans.
All the members come up to me and say different things, but I'm still frozen and speechless. Masayuki Onda. I remember that name very well. I was hoping I could forget it though. It was 2 years ago. That's right, the day of the cultural festival. I was sitting behind the school building, trying to hide. I was wearing girls' clothes. I was hoping the time would pass as quickly as possible. That's when I sensed someone behind me. It was a good-looking guy standing there. He was wearing the uniform from a different school. He was standing there with a surprised look. I guess I don't blame him. Anyone would be surprised to run into a cross-dresser just sitting there doing nothing. I tried to come up with an excuse, but because of the embarrassment, I couldn't think of anything to say. The good-looking guy stared at me. I don't blame him, but did he have to stare at me that much? I bent backwards, trying to get away from his stare. But he put his arm around my hip. I was so startled, I couldn't even say a thing.
Oh, this is fate.
I got even more confused. He was obviously misunderstanding something. I had to put things straight. But before I could say anything, something soft touched my lips. I felt goosebumps on my back. Cold sweat ran down my spine. I pushed him as hard as I could. I wasn't even thinking of explaining myself anymore. I was scared. He saw my reaction.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He ran his fingers through his hair and smiled.
I'm sorry. You're just so beautiful. I couldn't help myself.
I ran before he could finish. He came after me, but I was in top shape, working out in a tennis club, so he couldn't catch me. But I felt this strange sweat covering me all over. I could just tell him that I was a guy, but I was so panicked, I guess I didn't even think of that. I was so shocked, I could scream. A real girl would probably run while crying out loud. I guess the good-looking guy gave up. He stopped and yelled at me.
My name is Masayuki Onda. I swear one day I will find you and confess my true feelings.
Chie is trying not to laugh. Her body is bent and she's holding her stomach. Shit, if you want to laugh, go ahead. You don't have to be considerate.
Sorry. It's traumatic, isn't it?
Chie wipes her tears.
But what a passionate guy! He must be Italian or something!
Kurari looks at me with sparkles in her eyes. She looks happy. I don't understand why she's so happy, though.
How dramatic! Absolutely dramatic!
She looks at me rather enviously. I don't like this kind of drama. Just remembering it makes me sweat. I didn't want to tell Kurari, but it was my very first kiss. And that's mainly why I'd rather die than remember the incident. Think about it. My very first kiss was with a guy, while I was in drag. I don't usually pay that much attention to first kisses and stuff like that, but I don't like the fact that it's a bad memory for me.
I've heard of Masayuki Ona, though.
Kashiwara says. Apparently he is a rather famous guy. He is one of the models for a magazine that girls love. He goes to an upscale school in a town adjacent to ours, and the school is known for their high academic level. But how does Kashiwara know him?
Oh, I don't know him personally.
Ah, Onda-kun! Isn't he the son of the famous Onda group?
You sure know your stuff.
That's because he's famous! I thought so. I might have met him when I was little.
Chie frowns. Is that an upscale gathering or something? I say it sarcastically.
Actually, well, yeah, it was.
So such things actually do exist. Kurari, who's listening to us, has no idea what we're talking about. I'm assuming she doesn't know who Anda is.
I think he was good at sports too. He was in one of those huge competition things?
Chie tilts her head. So, is he basically the perfect guy? I'm starting to feel strange.
So, what did this perfect guy write? Let's see the letter.
Chie says. After I read the first line, I didn't want to go on, so I put it down on the table. Do I have to read it? Can't I just burn it?
No way! Look at this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Don't be rude. Yeah, you can't treat him like that. Nothing will happen if you burn it.
What is she expecting to happen? Alas, poor me. So I pick up the letter from the table reluctantly.
My dearest Shikako, I saw you at the cultural festival, and I am so glad you are doing well. You were absolutely breathtaking on stage. 2 years have passed since I first met you, but I have never forgotten about you, not even for a minute. Every time I saw students from Obi Academy, I thought of you. I went to the cultural festival at Obi Academy last year, but I could not find you. This year, however, I finally found you, and I was so relieved that the beautiful girl I met 2 years ago wasn't my imagination. About my rude behavior, I will not apologize here. I would do the exact same thing if put in the same position again. I have to admit it was a rather foolish thing to do, but it was the result of my true and honest feelings. I don't want to deny them. Please, understand. I heard you were performing today, but there's something I must do, so I just can't make it. My family has many complicated traditions I must obey. Someday, I will be able to join you, leaving everything behind me. In my place, I send these flowers. I put one passion flower in to express my feelings. I have goosebumps all over my body. You know, Anda is giving me Otome main love interest vibes. At least early 2000s ones. He is just in the wrong genre. In Otome games, the main prince love interest just sweeps in and scoops up the protagonist, falling in love at first sight, all that jazz. However, in this case, it comes across more boundary ignoring and assaulty, mainly because the girl said no. I get it, he's rich and desirable and probably has never had anyone tell him no, so he's quite entitled, which in no way excuses his actions, but it does explain them. This was the first time he hit a boundary that someone enforced, and he found it hot.